Indranil Bavdekar. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Bavdekar's Homeopathy. I am a MD in Homeopathy and practicing in India, in Maharashtra state and city Pune. I am practicing for last 27 years. Today, I would like to share my views about whooping cough and role of homeopathy in whooping cough. Here, the local language is Marathi in Pune. So, for whooping cough, we call in Marathi as dangya khokla. Many a times, it happens that the patient has got some running nose, has got some fever, has got some sore throat, and after that, he develops cough. Cough is a situation which is very difficult to treat. The patient coughs, visits different doctors, even if he consumes lots of different cough syrup bottles, partially or sometimes there is no relief at all. And this cough disturbs more, especially in all age groups. And homeopathy has got a very good role to treat this cough, or we can say whooping cough, with our medicines. In homeopathy, the symptoms of the patients are studied in a minute way. The symptoms are collected, they have been matched with our homeopathic medicines, and the matching appropriate homeopathic medicine when employed or given to the patient, cough immediately settles down. Maybe it is a cough of short origin or it is a long origin. So there are many causes of this whooping cough. There are throat infections, there are allergies, there are gastrointestinal tract, we can say some disturbances like dyspepsia. The cause has to be ruled out and then it has to be treated. Along with the cause, now we'll see some effective homeopathic medicines. Routinely, there are many drugs in homeopathy commonly used for cough which everyone know, that I am not going to discuss. For example, drugs like Carbovage, Ipecac, Sina, Kalisurf, Spongia. Everybody may be using this drug, so everyone is very used to use this drug. Today, some different drugs which are rarely used and are effective for whooping cough, I will be discussing the same. Firstly, we'll think about the drug Drosera. This is also routinely used, but we'll see some symptoms of Drosera which are characteristics. The main symptom of this drug is barking cough. Barking as if a dog is barking with a loud sound. If somebody has heard a barking dog at night, he will never forget Drosera. So whenever there is a barking cough, think of Drosera. Another characteristic is that during coughing, the patient holds his both hands to the abdomen and then coughs, because while coughing he feels discomfort in the abdomen. Sometimes there is a whistling sound heard at the end of the cough, just like somebody is whistling. And sometimes this cough is barking with a loud noise and it ends up into either vomit or it ends up into expectoration. The cough is more at midnight. The day the patient is comfortable, first sleep also is comfortable, but at midnight this big and loud sound cough starts. Then if the symptoms are in this way, we have to think of Drosera. Another rarely used medicines but effective is Cuprum metallicum. Here the patient says that the cough is accompanied with hiccoughs, spasmodic cough. He gets spasms in the chest and it's followed by severe hiccoughs, and these hiccoughs as associated by coughing. Both are in hand. And the expectoration which comes out, which is sticky, sometimes bloody, and it is more in the morning. If the patient says that early in the morning I get more expectoration of sticky and bloody nature and like spasmodic pains in my chest, think of Cuprum metallicum. This will definitely help you. Another good remedy and effective remedy is Corallum rubrum. There is a breathlessness seen in these patients, and the patient feels breathless or say asthmatic before the attack of cough. So like they get some whistling or some funny sounds in their chest, and then the cough starts. The others can also hear these sounds. So these sounds are sometimes called as whistling sounds or asthmatic sounds. And during coughing, the patient has a big loud sound of cough, and there is either redness, blueness, or sometimes cyanosis of the face and lips. That is seen in this cough. So we should observe that also. Books have mentioned, everyone knows that it is a minute gun cough, Corallum rubrum. Like a gun fires with a specific interval, the patient coughs in the same way. For example, With these bouts, he coughs with a specific intervals. This we all know, but we should know these characteristics of the face getting blue as well as red during coughing and breathlessness before the cough. This also should basically we should see, and if these symptoms are observed, the patient excellently responds to this medicine. Another medicine is Coccus cacti. Coccus cacti is also a good medicine which is very effective for a whooping cough, especially after getting up. Patient says, "Sir, I slept very nice, but once I got up to wash my mouth or my sleep was over, the cough begins." The cough is severe in nature and the patient coughs so much that it ends up into vomiting. And after vomiting, he feels a little bit of better. And in this cough, the expectoration which comes out is very sticky, stringy, like Calibacrum. It is very long. And it is so long that it is virtually from the mouth to the floor, it goes down. So this tricky and stingy type of expectoration is seen. If these symptoms are there, we can think of Coccus cacti. Another good remedy which has been rarely used for cough, especially in elderly patient, is naphthalene. Naphthalene also is very effective remedy. It has got a very severe dry cough. Old people keep on coughing. There is no expectoration. Sometimes even we can identify our patient in the waiting from the sound of the cough of old people. So such kind of dry cough they get with chronicity, we can think of the drug of naphthalene. And this cough, usually there is during cough the patients feel wheezing and tightness in the chest. They complain that there is a tightness, and others can hear the wheezing sound during their cough. There are different musical sounds which the patient mentions in his own way. So if these sounds are heard and if there is a dry chronicity of the cough, this medicine is an excellent medicine. Then another thing which lastly I will say, pertussin is one of the best medicine for whooping cough. It's a part of nosode, but be cautious, never use it below 30 C potency, centesimal potency. Sometimes it might cause aggravations and it should be rarely repeated. In pertussin, we see that there is a barking cough. The patient barks like a dog. The cough is just like a dog. So barking cough along with URTI symptoms, that is running nose, blocking of nose, choking of nose, it is there, and it is also accompanied with the hiccups. If these hiccups are associated, we should think of pertussin. Also in cases where there is a chronic and long lasting cough, sometimes as an intercurrent remedy, pertussin should be definitely thought of. So friends, I know these remedies, the information provided is very short because of duration. We have time limitations. But along with our routine medicines, if you match the symptoms and give these exact remedies which are lesser used, the cough symptoms goes away and the patients are really very comfortable without any side effects and in shorter duration of time. Hence, I will advise you that think of homeopathic remedies. These remedies are very safe. There are no side effects. And almost it is tolerated by all age groups. So happy hearing, happy learning homeopathy. All of you stay well, stay happy. Also help others for those who are suffering from cough. And a word of caution is this, that this is a lecture, this is my talk just for information. Never self-medicate. Ask your family doctor or a family homeopath, I will say, who has got experience, and then under his guidance, kindly use these medicines. If comfortable, even you can contact me also. I am available on my WhatsApp numbers or telecommunication group. So have a nice day. Thank you.